Hello, I'm Elizabeth with the Newport Historical Society, and today we are speaking with Jessie MacLeod, who's a former NHS Buchanan Burnham Fellow. She is currently the Associate Curator at George Washington's Mount Vernon, and she recently curated the exhibit Lives Bound Together, Slavery at George Washington's Mount Vernon. Jessie, could you tell us about this exhibit?
Absolutely. So the exhibit opened in the fall of 2016, and it's still on view here at Mount Vernon. And it explores how the life of George Washington was deeply interconnected with the lives of the people enslaved on his plantation. So we look at how Washington's views on slavery evolved over the course of his life, how enslaved people contributed to the operation of the Mount Vernon plantation, and we explore how enslaved people faced the conditions of bondage with resilience, resistance, and creativity. So we use a lot of different items in our collection. We have decorative arts, artwork, archaeology, artifacts, documents, original sources, and we bring all of that together to really tell a complex story about the people who were enslaved at Mount Vernon.
And what challenges did you face as you were putting this exhibit together?
Well, slavery is a really difficult topic to interpret because it can be very sensitive and painful for a lot of people. And particularly with George Washington, he's such a celebrated figure in American history. It can be difficult for people to reconcile his accomplishments and his legacy with the fact that he was a slave owner. And so that was a challenge in our interpretation, but the way that we handled that was by encouraging people to embrace the complexity of his story and really, by extension, the complexity of American history. So Washington was a very accomplished figure, and we are not negating those accomplishments, but we're also exploring how a part of his life and a part of his legacy, a very important one, was embedded in this institution that took freedom from hundreds and hundreds of people on his plantation. So you can't really understand his life or his legacy without acknowledging the importance that slavery played. So we hope that people emerge from the exhibition with a greater understanding of that complexity and a willingness to confront some of those more difficult parts of American history.
Well, thank you very much for sharing this insight. And if you are feeling the quarantine boredom, visit newporthistory.org and shop newporthistory.com.